So I got home today and this is what was in the mail. Disneyland. Woo! We're officially magic key holder for the road trip in 2026. Sara also found this 1999 Disneyland annual pass holder. And we are pass holders again for another year of fun and magic at Disneyland.
Back to Disneyland.
Woo!
Disneyland!
Of course, we are obsessed with Disneyland. We can't get enough of Disneyland. The magic is just engulfing our souls. Of course, we have 3 goals today. Fun, fun, fun. So let's go. I hope you guys can join us. Let's go to Disneyland. We are here. We may have picked a wonderful day. The security line was absolutely light. The line going into Disneyland is light. I know they have a special event tonight for the 70th anniversary, so Disneyland is closing early. Woo! We're in. We are at Disneyland, everybody. I'm glad you guys can join us. Or we have plans today, I believe. I don't like having plans because most of my day is planned by my work. I have to go to work in the morning, so when I come to Disneyland, I don't always like to have a plan, but we do have a plan today, and our plan is to have fun. Have the bus of President Lincoln here. You want to go see the show, Lincoln or Walt? I'm not sure which one is showing right now. I believe it's Walt, and we're going to go see the show right now. This beautiful castle here. There he is. One of the greatest Americans ever, Walt Disney. But they have all kinds of goodies in here you can look at and explore before the show, and even after the show you can just walk in here. They just redid this area, I believe, not that long ago. They have all kinds of different artwork here, but there isn't a lot of people in here, which is pretty much tells me there aren't a lot of people at the park today. It will be a light day. What do you think, Jose? Is the park crowded today? This is cool. They added these little animatronic, the birds right here, the flowers, and they have all kinds of classic photographs of Walt Disney when he was younger and when he was older. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can look at here. You could just come in here and not even see the show and just enjoy all the different photographs, all the different artifacts they have here. Painting right there of him above his statue. Oh, look, we got pirates over here. I got a pig here, pirates enjoying a beer, some whiskey. You getting ready to go in? We're sitting in this 3rd row here, row C, for celebration, celebrating Walt Disney.
They say that Hollywood is a town built on dreams, and one of its greatest dreamers was Walt Disney. His life was filled with both exhilarating success and heartbreaking setbacks. But he never gave up. He just kept moving toward that great big, beautiful tomorrow. The story of Walt's life is truly a magical one, and no one could tell it quite like Walt himself.
My dad worked as a carpenter in the World's Fair building. He eventually ended up in Chicago as a contractor, and he was doing that when I was born, December 5th, 1901. But my dad made some money as a contractor, and he wanted to get back to the farm. They finally ended up buying this farm in Marceline, Missouri. It was a beautiful farm, but it was not the kind of farm to make a living on.
Most people would have given up right then and there. Not Walt Disney. He sent a telegram to his brother Roy. Everything okay. And as he headed home to California, something happened along the way that would change things forever.
Mickey Mouse came into our life.
He popped out of my mind onto a drawing pad on a train ride from Manhattan to Hollywood at a time when the business fortunes of my brother Roy and myself were at lowest ebb and disaster seemed right around the corner. He was the first cartoon character to stress personality, and I thought of him from the first as a distinct individual. I did the voice.
Hang on, pal. Here we go.
Mickey was simply a little personality assigned to the purposes of laughter. Mickey fitted the need exactly. He brought in the money which saved the day.
Well, my greatest reward, I think, is that I've been able to build this wonderful organization, and also to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward. But all individuals are different. I had a brother who I really envied because he was a mailman, but he was the one that had all the fun. He had himself a trailer, and he used to go off and go fishing, and he didn't worry about payrolls, heard stories, he just had picture grocers or anything, and he was the happy one. I always said he's the smart Disney. You know, I was stumped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think of all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody. I guess that's the job I do. You know, there's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into realities, but there's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting. We're interested in doing things that are fun, in bringing pleasure and especially laughter to people. But I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing. It was all started by a mountain.
If you've never been to Disneyland, I highly suggest going to see either the Mr. Lincoln or the Walt Disney show right here. It's just on the right side when you walk in to the park. And it is a wonderful and inspiring show, especially the Walt Disney show. And Sara was inspired too, right? Very inspiring. Moving forward, which all of us are doing, moving forward. New doors are opening constantly, and the landscaping, the planners look absolutely beautiful as usual. Absolutely love Walt Disney, and I'm very grateful for all that he did in his life. Him and Roy Disney and the whole Disney family created an outstanding place. Sara, what do you think about Rise of the Resistance? Last time we were here, we went on it. Well, we thought we were going to go on it, and we ended up not going on it because it broke down. I always like to walk up here and just take a look at this wonderful statue of Walt Disney and Mickey in front of the castle, Sleeping Beauty's castle. Looks like they're doing some filming or something here. There he is, Walt and Mickey, has his hand out thanking everybody for coming. Got these beautiful, looks like carnations or roses, like miniature roses out here. So they are not letting people walk through this in front of this camera guy with the backpack gadget he has on. I just spoke with one of the film cast members, the guy filming. He said they're filming a new series for Disney Plus, but he said it's like watching paint dry right now, so they're not really doing a lot of active filming, just getting probably some little small shots that they want for the new series. We are gonna check out Rancho del Zocalo restaurant here in Adventureland. We keep trying to look on the app and we don't see the restaurant come up. We're not sure if they have any vegan options here. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see if they have any vegan options here. I'm not sure. We haven't eaten here the whole time we've had a pass. So they have one option here, the Hacienda salad, $12.99. I have eaten here before I was vegan and the food is absolutely amazing. We're gonna try that out. We're gonna try the Hacienda salad out. Plenty of seats out here because we are celebrating. We're celebrating our new Magic Key. This is the end of our first Magic Key we've had in a very long time, and we continued the Magic Key because we absolutely love Disneyland and we just love being together at this magical place. We ended up getting some crispy chips con limon, beautiful salad with the rib corns here. So we have some mushrooms here. We have some pico de gallo. Looks like got some peppers in there with some green cilantro dressing, and some wonderful lettuce. Just dropped a few on the table here, but I'm not scared. I will eat it.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not scared. Disney germs do not hurt me because I am a magic key holder. Magic key holders do not get sick from the Disney germs. I just got some extra corn here. The Navigator didn't like the corn. No, but do you like being called the Navigator?
I just want to be called.
Beautiful?
Yeah, that's a good one.
The beautiful Navigator? I'll start calling you the beautiful Navigator. Okay. This is the beautiful Navigator next to me right
How
here.
about a sexy navigator?
Okay, the beautiful, sexy soulmate Navigator right here, right next to me. That's all you guys need to know. Hopefully this video turns out great. I really thank you guys for subscribing and viewing and watching my videos. I appreciate it very much. It does give me that extra motivation. So please make sure you subscribe and like and share and comment. Haven't been getting a lot of comments. I do appreciate the comments. So please comment. Love you guys. And we are so excited. We have another, whoa, Sarah, you all right? Are you choking? And just in case you guys are wondering, I did take my stress test and I have a heart of a 3-year-old. So Sarah's excited for that. Sarah is excited for that. That's what she told me, because the doctor said I'm easily gonna live to like 103. She's got a lot more years of this craziness right here. I love you guys. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. I have my mouth full right now, but after this meal, we're getting ready to go to Galaxy's Edge and enjoy one of the best rides here at Disneyland, Rise of the Resistance. So we'll see you guys over there after our meal. Love you guys. See you in a bit. Walking away, talking to somebody over here, but we are on our way to Rise of the Resistance, Galaxy's Edge. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. This is the one in the middle, and I believe there is one to the right and one to the left over by Tiana's, formerly known as Splash Mountain. Not sure which entrance I love the most. This one is cool, where it transitions from the red rock into, like, I don't know what this is, like futuristic stone, but now we are entering into Galaxy's Edge. This is the future. This is how the future will be, Sarah. Have spaceships flying. They should have spaceships flying through the air right now. That'd be cool. Maybe I can recommend that to the Disney engineers. They could have spaceships just flying around. 30 minutes. Well, we got this far last time too, so there's still a chance that this ride could break down. I'm hoping it doesn't, but you never know.
Bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Same unit, same side.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
Wait, you're still here? I was coming back with a... We need to find him a way.
Recortos para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con su cinturón de seguridad bien ajustado. Mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del transporte y supervisen a sus niños.
Take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
Woo!
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lift at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Detention not breach. Prisoners last seen on level D. Fire!
Woo!
This does not look good. Try to find another way down to the escape pods.
The resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Resistance personnel, abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. This destroyer is about.
There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck. All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Bet? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Bet. Line up, scan for his pod beacon. Lieutenant back here. Bet, up top, you're alive. I should hope so. Great job, recruits.
Thank you.
Thanks to your heroism, the location of the resistance base is secure. Bravo!
Bravo!
R5, you too.
We did it! Woo! It was 40 minutes, around 40 minutes to get on the actual ride, which wasn't bad. 10 minutes longer than what they said, but we actually made it on the ride this time. It did not break down. Amazing. Thank you, Disney. Ending the night on a good note. No broken rides today. Sarah and I had a wonderful time celebrating our Magic Key. This is our last day of our Magic Key for our last year pass, and tomorrow is officially our first day of our new Magic Key Pass. So we have 365 days of magic. If you've never been to Disneyland, highly recommend coming to Disneyland. There's no other amusement park quite like the original Disneyland. And there never will be, because this park was built by Walt Disney. This is the only amusement park that he was actually in charge of building. Look at this beautiful Main Street. Absolutely love it. There's Mickey. Oldsters here to see Mickey. It's kind of weird, so let's go. I do love Mickey. I wanted to get a picture with him, but I will next time. No matter if I have anchor or not, I'm taking a picture with Mickey Mouse, one of my favorite characters here at Disneyland. What is your favorite character, Sarah?
So many.
There are so many, it's hard to choose. I do have more than one. I mean, I love all the originals. Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, Daisy. I love all those. It's hard to choose one, but of course Mickey. Mickey is the original and absolutely love Mickey. If there wasn't a Mickey, there wouldn't be a Disneyland. So we gotta love Mickey, of course. Got a tear in my eye again. We're leaving Disneyland. Bye, Mickey. We did. We did a full year of the magic, and we're gonna do another one. I don't think the magic's ever gonna end until I'm buried. I'm gonna continue this magic till I am dead. What do you want to say, Sarah?
Nothing.
Nothing? You didn't have a wonderful night tonight? Magical night?
Yeah.
We had a magical afternoon, a magical evening. Thank you guys for joining us. We had some delicious food and we had a wonderful ride on Rise of the Resistance. Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'm gonna put another video right here. Make sure you click on that video for more fun adventures with Father Spanky. And don't forget to click on the subscribe up here over Sarah's head. Thank you guys again for watching. Love you guys. See ya.